皆さん、ジャパニーズポット101です。
おはよう東京。こんばんはニューヨーク。こんにちはロンドン。
Hi everyone, welcome to Absolute Beginners Season 1, Lesson 5. Can you take my Japanese order? ジェシーです。Jessie here.
こんにちは、ナオミです。Naomi here. And thanks again for being here with us for this absolute beginner lesson.
In the last lesson, we learned how to say excuse me and I'm sorry. One phrase covered them both.
Yes, and that phrase was すみません. Jessie, what are we going to learn in this lesson?
In this lesson, which is the last of the 5 introduction lessons, you'll learn how to ask for something in Japanese.
Like if you are at a restaurant and you want to say, "Can I get a menu?"
Or, can I get some water? It's actually really easy to say.
You will hear a short conversation at a restaurant.
It takes place between a customer and a waiter. Okay, let's listen in.
すみません。メニューお願いします。
はい。
すみません。水お願いします。
はい。
すみません。注文お願いします。
はーい。Let's listen to the conversation again slowly.
すみません。メニューお願いします。
はい。
すみません。水お願いします。
はい。
すみません。注文お願いします。
はーい。Now, let's listen to it with the translation.
すみません。メニューお願いします。
Excuse me, can I get a menu? はい。Sure.
すみません。水お願いします。
Excuse me, can I get some water? はい。Sure.
すみません。注文お願いします。
Excuse me, can you take my order? はーい。Sure. It sounds like the waiter is having a bit of a tough time with that table.
Yeah, she has to keep going back. The customer kept saying, すみません、すみません.
Listeners, you remember this, right? From the last lesson? One of the meanings of すみません is excuse me. So, excuse me, can I get some help here? Kind of like that.
Right. Okay, so let's look at what he asked for.
The first new word is
メニュー.
menu. If it sounds exactly the same, that's because it is. You'll find that a lot of words in Japanese come straight from English, just like this one.
Just the pronunciation might be different.
Right. In most cases, it will be very different. But in this case,
メニュー.
menu sounds just like menu. And the next word?
水.
Mizu is water. And after that?
注文.
注文 is order. Don't worry about trying to memorize all of these now. Just keep them in the back of your brain. We'll be using them in the next section.
There's one more word I want to cover.
Ah, the one the waiter kept saying, right?
Yes, that word is はい.
Hai. We talked about this in the last lesson, where it was almost like a question. Hai? Yes? This time, it's just a straightforward yes or sure. In this lesson, you'll learn how to ask for something in Japanese.
There's one phrase you'll learn for that in this lesson.
And you actually already know it. Do you remember the phrase you learned when introducing yourself? The one you say at the end after your name?
よろしくお願いします.
That's it. よろしくお願いします. That second part, お願いします, is what we'll be using today.
On its own, you can think of it as meaning please.
Yes, as in menu please, water please, and so on. Okay, so Naomi, what's the formation?
Very simple. Just say the item you want and add お願いします.
So that's item plus お願いします.
Exactly.
So like we had in the dialogue,
メニューお願いします.
literally, menu please, In more natural English, we'd say, can I get a menu? And the next one?
水、お願いします。
Can I get some water? Let's practice those, shall we?
Okay.
Repeat after Naomi. Can I get a menu?
メニュー、お願いします。
And now, can I get some water?
水、お願いします。
Now, a menu and water are both physical objects, so you can use this お願いします for actual tangible things. But you can also use it for not so tangible things.
Ah, like a service.
Right. Can you give us the example of that we had in the dialogue?
Sure. 注文、お願いします。
注文 is order, and お願いします is like please. So literally, it's like saying order please. You may think it means something like, can I have my order please? But what it really means is, can you take my order please?
So you're asking them to do something.
Yes. Quite handy, this お願いします.
Okay, let's try a small role play.
Okay, how about you and I first, and then you with the listeners?
Sounds good. So I'll be the waitress.
And I'll be the customer. Okay, I've just settled down in this nice-looking restaurant. What do I want to eat? I don't see a menu. I better get the waitress's attention. すみません。
はい。
メニューお願いします。
はい。
Yay, I got my menu. Okay, listeners, your turn. You've just sat down at your table. First, get the attention of the waitress.
はい。
Ask the waitress for a menu.
はい。
Very nice. How about a small bonus one? Here comes Naomi with your menu. She hands it to you, and you thank her by saying? If you said,
ありがとうございます。
give yourself an extra point.
If not, please review lesson 3.
Okay, well that's going to be all for this lesson. Congratulations! You've made it through the first 5 introduction lessons.
Now you know around 10 useful phrases.
And some vocabulary words. I think that's a really great start. Join us next time when we move on into the main part of the series, the story that revolves around Taylor Allen and his visiting Japanese relatives.
As always, thanks for listening. ありがとうございます。
See you all next time!
すみません。メニュー、お願いします。
はい。
すみません。水、お願いします。
はい。
すみません。注文、お願いします。
はーい。